Hi, everyone. It's great to be here. So as was mentioned, I'm here to talk about real-time voice agents. And specifically, I'm going to be talking about how you can use the ElevenLabs speech engine to give a voice to agents that are being built using the Vercel AI SDK. So before I do that, a quick intro on ElevenLabs, those that don't know is in the room. So ElevenLabs are a product and research company that are building to solve communication. And the way that we do that is we started out by researching and building world-leading models in text-to-speech, which we've now extended across the audio space to speech-to-text, music generation, sound effects generation, and conversational orchestration. We've also released a number of products to take those models and make it really easy to solve communication in real workplaces and real use cases. So we built the 11 Agents platform to make it really easy to go from building from zero to a full real-time voice agent for solving customer support or sales or learning and development. We built the 11 Creative Suite to make it really easy to use those models to build creative content. So that's personalized ads or podcasts or audiobooks or videos that you can dub into every language that your listeners are going to watch it in. We also make all of our models and our research work available through our 11 API platform, which is designed for developers to make their own applications communicate better with the world. And today I'm going to be talking about one of those components, which is the speech engine. And the speech engine is designed to make it really easy to add a voice to agents. Why is that important? Voice brings agents to life. So for the same reason that for the last 50,000 years, humans have decided to communicate with each other using voice, voice is really, really useful for interacting with agents. It feels natural, it's flexible, it's information dense and efficient, and you can use it to describe literally anything that you can imagine. You're not limited by buttons on a screen or forms or how quickly you can type on a keyboard. And for that reason, we believe at ElevenLabs that as agents become more and more powerful and more ever-present, voice is going to be the natural interface for the vast majority of our interactions with agents. I'm an engineer, so I'm going to show you something I built. And so if we could move over to my desktop. So what I've built here is I've built an agent in the Vercel AI SDK. And it was pretty great. But to make it better, what I wanted to do was add voice capabilities. So I took the ElevenLabs models, and I've added those to this agent built using the Vercel AI SDK. Hey, how's it going?
Hey there, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. What can I get started for you today?
Hey, well, I'd love to order a coffee, please. Can you order me a coffee?
Absolutely. What kind of coffee would you like? We have drip, latte, cappuccino,
Oh, I don't need to hear all the
Americano,
options.
mocha, espresso, and tea.
Could I get an Americano, please?
Sure thing. What size would you like for your Americano? Small, medium, or large?
Medium, please. Medium, please.
Got it. A medium Americano. Would you like that hot or iced? And do you want any milk or extras with it?
Yeah, could you, I don't drink dairy. What kind of milks do you have for me?
We have oat, almond, soy, coconut,
oats,
and
oats
macadamia
great.
milks, all free to
No,
add.
oats perfect,
Which
actually.
one sounds good to you?
Yeah, oat.
Hey, which milk would you like to go with your medium Americano?
OK,
Oat, almond, soy, coconut, or macadamia?
if we go back to our slides, what I demonstrated there was a suboptimal implementation of voice. That was voice done badly. It was unnatural, it was painful to interact with, and it didn't really feel any better than using a keyboard or using a button. I even had to use a button to tell the computer when I was talking. And that's because the way I implemented it was using cutting-edge models, but without spending lots of time building out orchestration to mimic how humans talk. And so voice does bring agents to life, but only when it's done well. And if we look at the way that that last implementation was built, just to really show you how it was put together, we took a speech-to-text model, we chained it with a Vercel AI SDK to answer the question once I'd finished transcribing what I was saying, and then we took the answer from Vercel as text, and then read that back to the user. And it seems like a good approach at start, but you very quickly lose all of the nuance of human conversation. I can't interrupt. It doesn't know when I finish speaking. It's not optimized for latency, and so sometimes it felt slow and clunky. And then there's a whole bunch of other optimizations that you perhaps don't see in that initial demo. So unless I'm really smart and have done this many times before, what I don't tend to do is think about, should I contextualize the transcription of turn 2 using the transcript from turn 1 so that when I say soy as a single word, my transcription accuracy is actually a lot higher than if you get that with no context to the fact that we're talking about a coffee shop and types of alternate milks. And that's why we built the speech engine. So at ElevenLabs, we work with voice all the time. And what we've noticed is that conversation, the mechanics of conversation, when to talk, when to listen, when to stop, when to remember that you're talking about coffee and types of milk, and so the person, when they said something that sounded a bit like soy, they probably did mean soy. And we put all of that learning into one package, which is the speech engine. And the reason we did that is so that we can take and optimize that component so that the developers don't have to focus on rebuilding the same mechanics of conversation that every single person building a voice agent is going to have to face, but actually they can install one component next to their agent, which is differentiated and does have connections to your source systems and your logic and your prompts and your agent orchestration to handle all of the scenarios that you need it to. And you can just take voice out of the box. And so let's look at what that looks like. Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going?
Hey there. I'm great. Thanks for asking. What can I get started for you today?
Yeah, I was looking to order like a coffee. What have you got?
We have drip coffee, latte, cappuccino, flat white, Americano, mocha, espresso, and tea, all hot or iced.
So could I
plus
just
a
get
pumpkin spice latte special this.
Could I get Americano, please?
Would you like that hot or iced? And what size? Small, medium, or large?
Let's get a hot and let's get a medium.
Got a hot medium Americano coming up. Would you like any milk or an extra shot with that?
Yeah. What are the different kinds of milks that you've got that aren't dairy?
We have oat, almond, soy, coconut,
Actually, you
and
know what? Let's stop there. I think just oat is fine.
Perfect. One hot medium Americano with oat milk. Anything else I can get for you?
You know, I would love a pastry.
Great choice. We have croissants, blueberry muffins, and banana bread. Which one would you like?
Could I get a croissant, please? No, wait, hang on. I want a muffin.
Okay, one blueberry muffin instead. So that's a hot medium Americano with oat milk and a blueberry muffin.
You know what?
Your total.
Could I get the croissant as well?
Sure thing. I'll add a croissant. That makes it one hot medium Americano with oat milk, a blueberry muffin, and a croissant. Your total's now $11.50. Would you like anything else?
No, I think that's perfect. Thanks so much.
You're very welcome. I'll get that ready for you. Have a wonderful day.
Okay. And so what you saw there was hopefully some of the things that didn't feel natural in the first demo, working seamlessly out of the box in the second one. It was able to detect my interruptions. It was able to continue the conversation. It was able to work out when I was taking a pause and then continued speaking. And it felt pretty seamless. And the best thing about it as a developer is that after I built my Vercel AI SDK agent, all it took to build that experience, apart from the very simple UI, was about 5 lines of code. I take my Vercel AI text agent, and I wrap it in a callback that is passed the transcript from what the user is saying. And so I really can add voice to any agent very, very easily. If you want to see the full architecture diagram, there's actually 3 components, but none of them are that surprising. So we have the Vercel AI SDK running and answering questions, just providing a text interface. That's connected to a callback, which runs to the ElevenLabs speech engine. And the ElevenLabs speech engine is also connected to my client, a normal Vercel app that is streaming audio back and forth. And the speech engine does everything else. It's responsible for identifying when turns are finishing, when they're stopping, identifying interruptions, working out what was actually said by the agent when the interruption happened, and ensuring that context is passed as the correct chat history to my text agent. And all I ever have to worry about is building a text agent. And the great thing about this is for free, I also now have a text agent. And so if I want to go and put that as a multimodal option on my website, I can go ahead and do that as well. And so I'm going to end it there and say, if you have an agent, if you bring it to ElevenLabs, we'll give it a voice. Thanks very much.